Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Instagram Live. We're going to wait for some people to hop on, and our special guest, Terri, aka Diviniti. Let's make sure she can hop on too. Hey, Sherry, welcome. If you're a first-time visitor, please let us know where you're from and say hello. Hello, Sina, same to you. If this is your first time, please let us know and say hi. Diviniti, you're on. Everybody listen. Please be sure to introduce yourself to other people, and so we can make some new friendships in the cities that you're at. Terri, did you get my... Oh, Terri!
Hey!
You know when your Lola gets on. You glam queen, you.
Hello.
Wait, Terri, I have to show you something.
Everybody.
Can you see this? Wait. Everyone,
Oh,
Terri is from
Michigan.
Detroit, but I wanted to see something we have in my kitchen because my kids went to the University of Michigan, Go Blue.
Go
And
Blue.
so that's how Terri and I met. Terri, can you turn up your volume a little bit?
Turn it up or down?
Louder. We want to hear
Okay,
you.
can you hear me? Is that better?
That's amazing.
Okay, good.
So first and foremost, everyone, if you're new, welcome. It'll be your first time meeting me. I'm the founder of Lola Gets. I've always been passionate about all of you as an audience and women. I think it's really important that we focus our product exclusively on you. Right now, it seems to be really important for everyone to want to jump on this inclusive plus size bandwagon, including, I saw a post today of Lululemon using a makeup artist as a promoter of their brand. But ladies, here's the fact. They didn't want you before, and they only want you now because the size 12 and under market is becoming very crowded. And it's now the cool thing is to include the plus size girl. But we have always been committed to all of you, and that is really important to me. In fact, we can't totally announce it yet. As soon as the deal is done, we are working with one of our partners that has asked us, because their size 12 and under audience loves our product, we don't make it, to do size 14 and down. And we will do it for them with the idea and the premise that the product is designed and fitted on a plus size woman's body first. Most important first. And in fact, we got our first patterns that are in the sample room now. And I can tell you, on our legging for the plus size girl, we use a diamond shaped crotch. On a size 10 and under, they're not getting a diamond shaped crotch. They're getting a triangle. So you can see where our focus is. It's all of you first, because you're the most important. Oh, Summer, welcome. Lola Gets has my heart because you put your heart into the products, especially for us. In case you don't know Summer weigh-ins, yes, she is a weigh-in.
Yes.
She is. Hey, Lee. And she is, she's been a model for us. She's been a supportive of the brand for a long time, and she's fabulous. So now let's talk about Terri. I met Terri almost 6 months ago because I saw a beautiful blog post about her on one of our partners, Dia & Co, in their Dia & Co Active. And Terri was wearing our silver foil confetti leggings. And of course, I would know what they are. We picked it, so of course. But the bottom line is her story was so inspiring. Terri is a Grammy-nominated singer, right? Singer?
That's correct. And songwriter.
And songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
Terri is from Detroit. Hitsville, USA.
Hitsville, Motown.
Right, Motown. Terri is also a school teacher, and Terri is on her own personal journey to taking care of herself.
Yes.
And so without further ado, I want you all to meet Terri. If you don't follow her, please do. Her name is Diviniti. Terri is hosting an event with her trainer and her Zumba coach in Detroit called Tempo. Karen, can we put the info up anyway so everyone could see it? Hey, Kim, how you doing? She's hosting an event called Tempo in Detroit. $10. You're going to work out with amazing people. You're going to make friends. You're going to get a gift from Lola Getz, and it's going to be your opportunity to show the world that plus size girls matter.
Yes.
And that you show up and
show out.
Show up and show out. And if
Yeah.
you don't do it, we can't change exactly what's going on. So without further ado, Terri, tell them about yourself. Tell them about your journey. Tell them what you love about Made in America and whatever else you want to talk about. And
Yes.
maybe Sid will jump on.
Oh,
We don't know.
Ivy,
Maybe she will,
or
right?
Ivy, or Ivy. I actually did a kickboxing class with Ivy tonight. Ivy is my the Zumba teacher, my friend, and she said she was going to jump on too. So maybe she'll be joining us too. But hi everybody, I'm so glad you're here. I am so thrilled to be a part of this conversation with Stacy tonight, representing Lola Getz. She's right. We met about 6 months ago. Dia and Co has been following my story for getting healthy and losing some weight to improve my health. And they asked me to write a little bit about my story, and they sent me some clothes. And I fell in love with the Lola Getz leggings. And I kept thinking that was my first introduction to the product, but it wasn't. I realized that I had another couple of products that I just didn't know were Lola Getz. So one of them is a black, I don't even want to call it a t-shirt. It's a black long sleeve shirt, and it's got a white stripe down the back.
Yes, it's one of our long sleeve shirts.
Gosh, I loved it. And I didn't know it was Lola Getz until I started going back and looking at things. But anyway, so I did the photo shoot, and the blog was published, and I got a message from Lola Getz on Instagram like, oh my gosh, you look great in these leggings. We need to talk. So literally, Stacy and I jumped on the phone maybe about, I don't know, an hour after that first message. And we've been buddies ever since. So
honestly, if you guys want to know about how passionate I want to hear your stories. I want you to be able to have an event in your city, and because Divinity is about to change somebody's life. They don't even know it yet by showing up, right?
Yeah,
somebody is going to show up, and their life is about to be changed because for the first time, hey, Mrs. K, how you doing? For the first time, this woman's going to feel included. She's going to feel like she's part of this whole community.
Yeah,
and
not a second tier member of the movement, a first tier. I mean, that's the thing about Lola Getz, and that was one of the things that you and I actually talked about in our first conversation. One of the big things was Made in America. My dad was worked at Chrysler for decades before he retired. And he was a union guy. And so I'm all about Made in America and union and keeping the products as close to homegrown as possible. So when I talked to Stacy and she shared that Lola Getz is a product that's made in the United States, that was a big selling point for me. And I just felt so comfortable in the clothing, the leggings. And as I've gotten more items, the tank, I love these tanks that I got one on now.
Right?
There's one that I don't even wear to work out in, the one that's like liquid silver.
What's that?
I wear that like when I'm going out. I don't even wear that to work out. I feel like it's too cute to work out in.
And wait till you see the new stuff that we're working on because it's crazy.
I can't wait.
Ladies, it's activewear, but we're doing a pencil skirt, we're doing other dresses, we're doing some great stuff because we want you to be able to have this product as multifunctional. That's like my goal here. Yeah. So here's what I love about Divinity, and I want you to talk about the camo legging picture.
Yes.
And before we talk about that picture, I want you to know everybody that shows up tonight, normally I give out 3 $40 gift cards. Everyone that shows up tonight is getting a code to take $20 off your order.
So
Every single
cool.
one of you will get that $20 code for you to use. You have to be on the live. You can't come later. You have to be on the live to get your $20 code.
Yeah.
Hi, Celeste. You're getting a $20 code to save on your order. So if you have never tried us, Winfrey, you're getting a $20 code. I feel like
yes,
you're getting a code.
You get a code.
You're getting a code. There you go. So tell them how much confidence you now have in yourself, and that picture that you posted because it's really important.
When I first started working out, I was wearing some like yoga pants that I picked up from a department store, and an oversized t-shirt. And I always used to talk about going into department stores and looking for cute workout gear for plus size women, and I just couldn't find any. I was like, okay, we got skirts, we got coats, we got dresses, we got everything else. What, you think we don't work out because we're plus size? Of course we do. But I couldn't find any. So that's part of the reason I was so thrilled about Dia & Co. starting their active line, because it was introducing me to brands that I was not necessarily familiar with, or products I wasn't familiar with. That's how I really fell in love with Lola Gets. So wearing them in the photo shoot was one thing. I brought the whole box with me that was sent to me from Dia. And there were several different items in there. And my photographer, who's also a good friend of mine, he has a great eye for style. I'm trying to figure out what to put with what. What should I wear first? And he's like, those. And he points to the Lola Gets. Those. I don't care what shirt you put on. Those are the pants. So we went with the...
No, I'm talking about the camo leggings
Oh,
when you wore the crop top.
oh,
Tell them that
gosh.
story. Is it hard for you to tell? Do you want me to tell the story?
No, I can tell the story. So it was a journey to get to post that picture. I took the picture, and when I took it, I felt...
Well, wait, time out. Let me preface it, ladies.
Okay, go ahead.
Terri is an ambassador, and all of our ambassadors, and we will be adding more ambassadors. We give them new product to take for a test run. And the package was a cropped sweatshirt, which I haven't seen you in yet.
Not yet.
And a cropped mesh shirt, and our bomb camo leggings with a side tape on it.
Bomb.
And I didn't know how Terri would feel about the crop thing at all, but I figured, you know what? I saw who her trainers were and how, especially Sydney calls her superhero. So that's what we call her, Shiro. We'll call her Shiro. And the next thing you know,
I put on the crop.
She did, and she sent me the picture.
And it's mesh. So
And
it's
it's
not
mesh.
like I can even, play it off. So I got on a sports bra and a mesh crop top.
Yes.
I'm like, who is this woman in this photo? This cannot be me. With some camo leggings on. And
Right.
I'm standing there giving a look like I'm Tyra Banks or somebody. And that's
You
exactly
are.
what I felt like.
You
so
are.
I felt so good and so confident in the
No,
leggings.
but you didn't want to post the picture.
But I looked at the picture and I thought, I don't know. It's not. I could just about feel what kind of response I was going to get. Not from the people who always support me, but you always have people who are, you so eloquently call them trolls. People who troll plus size fashion posts and have nothing to say positive. But a couple of friends talked me into posting the picture. You look fierce. You are rocking that photo. You look great.
She did.
And I did post it. And lo and behold, loads of support, but one troll.
And Terri was going to take it down.
Stacey.
Terri was going to delete her comment. And I said,
don't you dare.
Absolutely not. I said, I will take care of this.
And she did take care of her.
And it was because each and every one of you have the right to feel good about yourself. And this was Terri's, it was a pretty monumental moment, right?
It was.
Didn't your best friend, who is not plus size?
Yes, and she's on the line.
Like little bod going
she's on the
there.
chat. Hey, Monique. She's on.
She is? Well, she waved to us.
She's on the I Am Monique.
You're getting a $20 discount on your first order. We're sending you $20 to spend.
There's Monique. Hey, Monique.
So, Monique, thank you for giving her support, because we see this all the time where our fans, our community is shamed for feeling good about themselves, and we're not going to allow that to happen. Terri, tell them how many of your students, parent mothers, are plus size, kids are plus size.
I never thought I would be
Tell
that
them about
person.
your charity.
I never thought I'd be that person preaching to somebody, or really almost lecturing somebody about what they're doing to their children. But I have a former student. I teach first grade. And this student was in my first grade class. And I want to say she's now in fifth grade. And a couple of years ago, I went to visit her in the hospital. She's been diagnosed with diabetes, and she's a very, very, very big girl for her age. Very big. Now I have her little brother, also in first grade, who is,
Look
there's
who just
Ivy.
joined. Ivy.
Okay, I'll talk about Ivy in a second. So, I have her little brother in my class now, who is also very big, and he's a first grader. So the other day, he came to me, he came to school late, and he gave me his lunch. He gave me his lunch because when he takes his lunch with him to the lunchroom, some of the other kids take the stuff, eat all the stuff, and he doesn't get a chance to eat his lunch at all. So I wanted to see what was in the bag. This is lunch. A big bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, about 6 packs of Now and Later's candy, 6 packs, a packet of little cookies, like chocolate chip cookies, some of those like wafers with chocolate, a little spray thing of candy like gum, and a big, I won't even call it juice. It's closer to Kool-Aid. It's like sugar flavored water. That's
like
what's
child
his
abuse.
lunch.
Sorry.
That was his lunch. And I pulled him to the side, and I didn't mean to make him cry, but I wanted him to really hear what I was saying. I said, Robert, I care about you. I don't want you to take this to lunch. You may pick two or three things out of this bag and take it. You may not take all of this to lunch. I will keep it. I will give it back to you at the end of the day. Not on my watch. And I have a good relationship with the parents because I have had his older sister. I had one of his older brothers. I actually am trying to figure out how to have a conversation with the parent because I'm concerned. I'm very concerned.
How can we help her, ladies? If you have any suggestions,
yeah,
really.
Because I don't want to step outside of my place. I am a teacher, but
Ivy said what I just said.
I know. I see. I feel the same way. But
I said the same exact thing.
If I didn't know the parent so well, I would say that. I'm not sure if I can say they don't know that it's not good for him. Maybe they don't have access to better choices. For a while, I was making his sister a lunch. I would bring her a lunch, a sandwich, some pretzels instead of some chips, and a piece of fruit. And she would eat it for a while, and then after a while, she stopped coming to get it, so I stopped making it. But I need to figure out how to have this conversation with the parent. And it's not just that child. That's the thing. If it was only one child in the school or in my class, it wouldn't be such a big deal. I'm kind of thinking that maybe I need to consider even my friend Monique, who's a nutrition expert, to come in and do some kind of presentation for parents about where they can find healthy food that's not going to break the bank. And some choices they can put together, some things that their kids can eat that will keep them healthy, avoid diabetes and all these other illnesses that they can end up with, and still be appealing to the child. I mean, I know no child wants to sit down to a kale salad, but that's not the only option. So I want to.
Have you spoken to the principal about this at all?
I hate to say it this way, but on the list of priorities at the school, that's probably nowhere near the top 20.
Terry, let's after do a call because I have somebody I may reach out to.
Okay.
And see if we can do something.
Okay. I do want to do something.
But
I want to help them out.
Seriously, if you're not following Terri, her tag is Diviniti. DM her with ideas because this child needs us. The sister is like a size 14, 16 already.
Yeah,
she's in fifth grade. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what she has to put up with? We cannot let this guys happen. We're a community of caring people, right?
Yes.
You all listen. I feel I'm not plus size, but I've shed many of tears when I've had women say to me, I had no hope for myself because I didn't have anything to wear, and you give me hope.
Mm-hmm.
There are many of you that cry because now you see what you're worth, your self-worth. So important.
Yeah.
So what we need to do, there's Jen. I was a size 14 in sixth grade, not fun to be made of.
Oh, yeah.
I get
that's
it.
my life story.
Jen is another one of our ambassadors, ladies, for your, I can do what I can do for all of you by giving you a great product, giving you a supportive community. Courtney's telling it. I mean, we can work together collectively to disrupt fitness and show everyone that you genuinely care about yourselves and being healthy and having great activewear because it makes you feel good. But we need to also think about those kids. Bullying is rampant in the school.
It
and
is.
If these kids are bigger than everybody else, oh my God, they're going to get picked on. We need to fix this. We need to help them. Terri, thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
Really,
Mm-hmm.
really. See, so her journey is now going to impact somebody else's life. Is her mom plus size? Is the mom
Yes.
plus size?
Mm-hmm.
Terri, I will gift the mom clothes, but she's got to pack better lunches. I will gift her clothes.
Yeah,
I will make a deal
have to
with
have
you.
the conversation. Okay.
Because when she starts to feel good about herself, maybe she'll do the same.
Right.
Ladies, if you're just joining us, and if you're on and off, and I get it, it's a crazy time of night, but like Oprah gave out cards, I'm giving you guys all $20 codes on your first purchase or next purchase of Lola Gets. So if you're on our live now, you will definitely get a $20 code. It's not for people that show up later. That's great. You can tell your friends they'll show up later. That's not going to happen. Karen will know who showed up at what time. And that's my gift to you for all these amazing comments and concerns for a little child who can't make this choice. Right?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, let's be kind to one another. Mm-hmm. That's the most important thing. Let's make it a point, the Lola Gets community, make it a point to show up. Now, how many of you are in the Detroit area? Put a thumbs up if you are. You're not in Detroit.
Girl, I was about to have a fit. Do you know how I follow you, the Simple Glamazon? I need you to know. I need you to hear me say.
Courtney is amazing.
How I follow you, Courtney. You're awesome.
If you're from Detroit, if you have friends from Detroit, any of my other influencers.
Sorry, my friends are popping on.
I love this. Des, you guys are getting $20 off your first Lola Gets purchase. You're going to get a code. Awesome. Please come to Divinity's Tempo event. You're going to sweat. You're going to have fun. You're going to get something from Lola Gets. And you're going to be inspired because you're going to work together. We are also, Courtney, the Simple Glamazon, is also hosting an event the same weekend in LA at PlateFit. There's only 14 spaces. Please, if you're in LA, please show up. If you live somewhere else and you want to host something, DM us. We want you to do it. Sherry, we'll help you do it wherever you live in Texas because you are going to be able to inspire someone else.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you.
That's Jen. You guys need to talk.
Thank you, Jen.
Jen's known me forever. But anyway, ladies, let's make a difference. Those other brands, it's great that they're doing size inclusion. You're an afterthought. You're not front and center. I'm telling you like it is. That's the difference. We want you to kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Yes. What did Ivy say? They will sweat, but they will also smile. Yeah. We want them to do both. We want them to want to come back for more. We want them to be so inspired that they want to take care of themselves.
Look, I go to Zumba with Ivy usually about twice a week. She does a Tuesday class I go to Tuesday evenings and Saturday mornings. So
Little Brown, you're getting a $20 discount.
There's been a lot going on, and I haven't gone. I wasn't there Saturday. And I talked to her earlier in the day, and she convinced me to come to her boot camp tonight. And I went.
How was it?
It was great. And drum roll, please. I did an actual plank, like a real live, on my tiptoes plank. And I have video to prove it.
You took a picture?
Thank you, Ivy. Yeah, she videotaped it for me. Yeah, I can't wait to post it.
See, ladies, it's not. You shouldn't ever have to go it alone.
You know what I realized doing that plank, and I need to share this. I still have a lot of fear of doing certain things in my body. I feel like I'm too big. I feel like I'm gonna fall. I feel like I'm not strong enough. And so one of the things that makes me the proudest when I work with Ivy or when I work with Sydney is doing something that I did not think I could do and proving myself wrong, breaking myself out of that fear. I never thought I could do a plank. When I do planks with Sydney, usually I think about trying a regular one, but we do modified. So before I even had a chance to think about it today, I was doing something else on the floor and Ivy said, okay, give me a plank. And I'm thinking, okay, the video's rolling. I don't want to embarrass myself. I better do this plank. And I did it and was like, oh my God. I just kept thinking, I'm so glad we have documentation of this, because it was a real live moment of me breaking out of my fear and feeling like it's something I can't do. I'm not capable of yet. I keep feeling like when I lose some more weight, I'll be able to. When I'm a little stronger, I'll be able to. And I keep proving myself wrong.
And I love it. Look, Lade said she tried aerial yoga. That's awesome.
Yes.
Try things, get out of your own way. One thing Tulin always says, you see all these people on Instagram posing in activewear. You don't see bodies in motion, except for her page and people that are part of our community. You need to, guys, show up. Take a picture of yourself. If you're afraid to post it, send it to us. We'll give you words of encouragement. We will post it for you. But you know what? There's someone out there that you look like, or your body reminds them of themselves. And if they see you doing it, they're going to want to do it too. Right? Wait, that was your first regular prank. You go, girl. You are strong and capable right now. And I know that has a lot to do with Sydney. See?
It does.
See? She's getting cheered on. She is. You should see Courtney, the Simple Glamazon. She does a thing called Training Mate with all these Australian trainers with hot bodies. They're like crazy. I can't do it because I'm getting too old, but she does this like 5 or 6 times a week. It's crazy. But you know what? You should be proud of her, Terri.
Thank you.
Ivy, she's amazing. She's amazing. So, Terry's got to get ready for a school day tomorrow.
I'm good.
Terri,
don't be rushing me, Stacey. I'm good.
You want to stay on? We'll talk. Let's do this. How many of you...
Put on some lip gloss and everything for this live. I'm ready.
I love it. Terri, let's find out how many people... This is your first time coming to one of our lives and speaking honestly... And if you want to do a live with me, DM us at Lola Gats. I'll put you on, because everybody wants to hear a story. Not my story. My story already is old. Everybody wants to hear a story. Someone that maybe inspires them. I don't care if you have 10 followers or you have 10 million followers. Your voice deserves to be heard, right? That's
Laura, we hear you, Laura. I see your message.
Right, Laura. You guys... Yes, our product is $69 for a legging. We still have some on sale for $34.99. You're going to get a $20 discount to use. Invest in yourself. If you buy something that makes you feel good, right? It makes you feel good. You're going to take better care of yourself. It is proven. It is proven. I don't care if you're size 2 or a size 22. When you wear a product that's made for your body, that makes you feel good, that's pretty, that you really are going to feel good about, guess what? You are going to do something to challenge yourself. We know that. It's a fact. It is. Right?
It is.
It's a fact. Listen, what pants did you wear with that today?
You know what? I did not wear this tank. I have to be honest with you. I wore something
okay.
else. And I was like, okay, now I know I can't go live with Stacey and just, have
you
on
can wear whatever you want.
So I wanted to make sure I was representing.
Shirt, so it's all good. It's all good. Those endorphins still jumping from boot camp. Lip gloss popping. There goes Ivy. There you go. See, Ivy? You guys, really, you know what? And it's not only activewear, it's clothing in stores. If you don't support retailers or brands that are made for you, whether it be a subscription box, whether it be Lola Gets, whether it be Foot Locker, who we're going to do an amazing thing with, if you don't go in and support them, they're not going to know who you are, and they're not going to care about you.
Right.
In case you guys didn't know, 67% of American women wear size 14 or larger. That's 115 million women in the U.S. alone. 67% of merchandise in a store should be for all of you. But because people don't show up, Kurt is a friend of mine from high school.
Oh, hi, Kurt.
Kurt, I'm calling you out, babe. But anyway, if you don't show up and let those retailers or subscription box or brands know, they're going to forget about you in a hot minute. They don't care. Really, the bottom line, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I'm on a mission to make them care, because each and every one of you is worthy. You deserve to have something that's made for your body and makes you feel good. Look, Terri, if you weren't on your journey, would you be inspired to want to help this little boy and speak to his mom?
Oh, absolutely. Because like I said, I had her several years ago. And I knew I wasn't on the right track with my health. And that was part of what spurred me to start getting healthy, working out, and eating right. I was at my highest weight, and I had been diagnosed as pre-diabetic. I already was taking blood pressure medication. I've been taking blood pressure meds for years now, but so has my mom. And so I know that she has problems with her heart and other things that are side effects of taking blood pressure medication, especially for an extended period of time. So I wanted to work on, my dad was diabetic, so I wanted to get out of that pre-diabetic state, and I wanted to try to work on getting off the blood pressure meds. So I decided to start watching what I was putting in my mouth and working out. But when I had the young lady in my class several years ago, I wasn't at that point. I just knew I didn't want her to be teased the way I was teased in elementary school. She was a first grader, and she was the biggest girl in my class. And I remember being in that position. And I remember feeling like, why am I even, like, it was just horrible for me. It was horrible for me. I've always been overweight. I remember going up from first grade through high school, and I remember gaining weight and being a stress eater, which I still am. And
but now she eats carrots.
That's great. I wish. I'm struggling right now. It's a rough time, and I want to speak on that too, about being kind to yourself. That's a lesson I'm learning right now. It's been a rough start to the school year for me, and I have realized that.
Are you okay? No, you lost a friend yesterday.
I lost a friend Tuesday. Actually on his way to work. He had a car accident and died on his way. It's such a story, but it's a horrible story. But the message, 7:30 Tuesday morning, he sent a staff email out, motivational email. Tuesday motivational email, and the message, the theme of the email was, "Don't count the days, make the days count." Less than an hour later, he was gone. He had that car accident before he even made it to work. And so, first of all, I have been talking out loud to myself about not eating my feelings. I've already been doing that a little bit, and I'm uncomfortable with the way that I'm changing and going back to some of the bad habits that I had. So I'm being mindful about talking about how I feel, not trying to hold back tears or any other emotions that may come up. It was just a trigger for me. My dad passed away about 10 years ago on the 20th of October. So this month is already tough for me. I was doing pretty well with managing my feelings and thinking I was going to make it to Daddy's Day without a problem. And then this happens with my friend. So I'm grateful for my support system, Monique, who's on the line, Odessa, who's on the line, and Ivy, who called me today while I was still at work, just staring into space, and encouraged me to come to the boot camp class. And then we went to have some dinner afterward, and I made a good choice. I'm trying to be more mindful about what I'm doing so that I can fully enjoy the improved lifestyle that I have gained since being more active. I don't want to go back the other way. I don't want to start feeling uncomfortable again and not as confident. Dealing with Lola Getz and working out and all the accomplishments, getting out of my comfort zone and breaking through with my fears has taken me to a place that I never really thought I'd be as an adult, and I don't want to go backward. I don't want to go back to doubting myself. I want to do what he asked us to do in that email, which is make the days count. And even if I can only do that by being kind to someone else and being kind to myself and just the way I talk to myself, not beating up on myself if I do make a bad choice, and being more aware of what's going on around me, even just as far as celebrating little things, showing somebody some love. I'm all about that. But after his passing, I'm even more about that, I think, right now. So, yeah, that's all I got.
And every single day is a journey. Believe you me, ladies, I may come on here with smiles, but there was a couple of months where we hit some hiccups and where, you know, in the process of raising capital, and because of the audience that we serve, and we have a product and a brand that has inventory, they'd rather throw ridiculous money at things like WeWork or tech companies that end up, you know, doing whatever. We are much more about, yes, we make clothing, no two ways about it, but there is an emotional connection to why we do it, the feelings that we want you to feel about yourself. We want you to find other women in the community that are like you. Terri, maybe there's somebody here from Detroit that you didn't know before, and it's a new friend.
Yeah.
Be kind, not only to yourselves, guys, to other people. Like, I made this pact probably 2 years ago that if people cut me off on the road, big deal. It's going to take me 30 seconds longer to get somewhere. I'm not going to let it get under my skin. I do believe that for every yes, no, you're one step closer to your yes. And that you have to look at the world as like, this was, somebody set the plan, right? It's not by accident that anything happened.
That's right.
You know, this guy, your friend, wrote that. And somebody knew that that was going to be his lasting tribute to all of you.
Yes.
And you know what? So don't believe on Instagram or on social media that through all the smiles and all the beautiful poses and everything else, that those people have the greatest lives. Everybody has something. And if we all sat in a room and we threw all of our shit in the middle of a table, you would probably pull back your own shit than somebody else's.
Yes.
So, you know, let's be grateful for little things. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful that 10 years ago I got left in a parking lot, literally, and that I was given a second chance to have a life. Has the journey been hard? Yes. It is difficult. It is not easy. Is it worth having? Absolutely. I think everybody's got to find their path. You know, entrepreneurship is really hard, but would I do something differently? I don't know. Maybe I'd be a lawyer, go back to law school, but I'm not sorry I did this at all. I think that there's a reason that I was picked to serve all of you. And, you know, everything that we do is purposeful. I mean, I do give pushback to people that say, no, you should do things a different way. And I'm not willing to do that because, you know, at the end of the day, I have to make sure that I protect all of you. Terri knows I was like a pit bull with that woman.
Oh my gosh,
like
she was. Like, the lady left the message on my post, and I didn't even see it. I'm in the DM with Stacy, and she's like, "And don't respond to her. Look at what she just put." And I'm like, "What is she talking about?" So I go back and see, and I say, before I can even get ready to delete it and say I'm going to delete the post, she's already responded to the poor. And I called her the poor girl because she didn't know what she was walking into.
I never did it at 50 attorney, that is. Never too late. I did it at 50. Sherry, thank you. I'm over 50. I'm getting almost at 60. Wow. And this is about, I'm going to one day write a book about this journey because it's been so fun, so hard, so fun, so challenging, but so worth it. But like guys, if you see someone writing something that isn't kind, please, even if it's just somebody you're following and you read something that's offensive, just say, why are you following this person or writing something if you can't write something positive? You know, it's just ridiculous. So ridiculous. So never too late. I did Sherry, third act, laugh, don't laugh. Right. Well, this is my second hurrah, but you know what? My children are really proud of me. My significant other's proud of me. My team is proud of me. They will tell you I am so driven and relentless to give you what you all deserve.
Mm-hmm.
You really, really deserve this. I mean, for those that popped on that you didn't know, you're getting $20 in a code to use on a purchase. So use it. So if the leggings that you want are $69, that's how much the camo ones are, they'll be $49. For $49, you will be investing in yourself. Thank you, Courtney, for being proud of me.
Yeah, we all are proud of you. Yeah.
Karen is on my team. Karen is an angel. If you don't know Cavocado, she is one of the nicest people I'll ever meet in my lifetime. She has a beautiful daughter named Hallow. Her husband is on the radio in Madison, Wisconsin. She never has a bad moment.
Aww.
When I'm losing my shit, Karen wants me back on the track. Believe you me, and she'll say, "How are you, Sydney? Welcome."
Sydney!
And I keep an eye on your DMs. Right, Karen's gonna tell you, keep an eye on your DMs. You're all getting $20. Spend it.
That's
Don't buy for somebody else. Spend it for yourself. And at the end of the day, ladies, be kind to one another. Look how lucky you are, Divinity. You have Ivy, you have Monique, you have Sydney. They are cheering you on.
Yeah.
Sherry Schumer, what is a DM? Your direct message. You're going to get a direct message. Sherry's new to this. Karen just said hi to everyone. You know what, ladies? Every Thursday night, we may switch the day up, but this shows me the kindness in the world, right? This is what we should all be about. And I hope one day the audience grows even bigger and that you all get to meet each other, because it's so important to cheer somebody else on, right?
Absolutely.
That's how we look at it. Guess where I'm going to be next week, but I don't know if I'll be able to see you.
Where? Are you coming to Detroit?
We're going to Michigan, Notre Dame with my 6 children.
Oh my gosh.
4 children, and I'm going to be there.
Okay.
So
well,
if I have time, I know we're playing late Friday night, I will call you.
Okay.
We will get together.
Okay.
Right? Courtney says we're taking over. Yes, we are. And guys, so just, hi, Magnum Woman. I don't know who you are. You're getting $20 from me. You're going to get a code so you can spend it. How's that? So Courtney, and ladies, I'm serious about this. You can ask Courtney. I'm like, Courtney said, Stacy, can you do a one-piece like romper? I'm like, what are you thinking about? So she sends me a picture, Divinity, Terry. I'm like, how are you putting that on? She goes, oh my God, I didn't think about this. So I found another one. We go back and forth. So if there's something that you see in size 12 and under and you love it, send it to me and say, can you figure this out? And if we can figure it out.
I still just want a Lola Gets, I want a logo tee. I just want a real
we're going to do those eventually. I'll do those eventually. But wait till you see these bomb dresses that we're doing next. Ask Courtney. Courtney, you saw all the new stuff that we're getting ready to do, right? She'll say yes. It is crazy. It is crazy. After January, we're going to also announce some new places that you can find Lola Gets. I just can't say it. Good. Yes. Someone said, Pretty Colin Z said, logo T, I'll work on it. I'll ask my team, Carol, we could probably figure something out.
Yeah,
right?
That shouldn't be difficult.
No, well, but here's the difficult part. I have to figure out the fabric on the tee, and then we can put a heat transfer on it. Or maybe I don't just buy a tee from China. You know,
right? No, I get
it. Here. Yeah. So we'd have to figure out what would be the right tee or the right sweatshirt or something. So that's what we would do, because that's really important to us. How do I feel about, made in America? When I pitch to investors, they say, have you thought about producing overseas? Dopes Curves, you're getting $20. You didn't even know that. For showing up, you get $20. But in a discount code to shop on Lola Gets. So you don't have an excuse. Got to try the product. They say to me, why don't you produce somewhere else? Because honestly, if this was made overseas, it wouldn't fit you. Because the minute it goes in a tech pack over there, it loses in translation. That's why there's a lot of problems when you buy plus size clothing. The fit is off, right? Because nobody's taking the time like we do to do it. And it's hard. But, we're committed. Okay, anybody, last 5 minutes, fire questions at us. Let us know what you want to know. Bye, Sherry.
Bye, Sherry. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody who's been here and gone, the people that are still here. I'm just glad you're here.
Great. Terry, you know what? Thank you for that day that I sent you that crazy DM and we got on that call. It was meant to be, right? It's fate.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? I'll teach you a Jewish word. It's called beshert. That means fate. Fate. Things are supposed to happen, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like you're supposed to inspire your students. You do by teaching them and being kind to themselves. Oh, does the girl support?
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I got one answer to that question. I'm about to. This is a tank.
Wait, there she goes.
Do you see the babies? I'm no little girl up here.
There you go.
Yes, they support you. Yes.
And inspires her students every day and to dream.
I have on my regular bra under this.
But like some people don't have to wear a regular bra.
Well, when I work out, I get a lot of movement, and so it was Sydney when she decides to hand me the jump rope. So I usually wear a sports bra.
Oh, she's wearing a size 2, GL Constantino, or size 2, which is a 22, 24 probably in those tops, right? Or is it a 1? No, I think you're a 2.
I wear a sports bra over my regular bra, and then I wear the tank. The tank is so supportive, but not restrictive. Like I feel I can move, I can breathe, I'm comfortable, very comfortable. The one that I wore, that I don't even wear to work out, I wore it and I was dancing in, a white skirt and the.
You look hot.
What's the metallic one?
Oh, it's called Starlight, but we're almost out of that.
Okay.
And the beauty of that tank, ladies, just so you understand, it's a full shelf bra. And we use a 310 GSM fabric weight, and it's doubled. You could see, Terry, oh my God, she's being brave. Look at her.
I am.
So it's
Can
doubled.
you believe it?
What? I know, believe it, right?
Everything. Oh my God.
So
don't tell anybody out. Don't tell anybody I did that.
I'm telling everyone. Who are you kidding? Ivy, put it up on the board. Tell everybody at the gym. She's showing everybody her tatas.
Oh my God.
Right? Anyway, ladies, just so you know, on our waistbands, the fabric's doubled. That's why it sucks you in. Not compression, but a comfortable fit. Because I won't compromise.
I don't feel restricted at all when I work out with the full Lola Gets outfit on, the leggings and the tank, with the sports bra and with my regular bra. I still don't feel like I'm, can barely move. I'm more than comfortable, and then there's nothing I can't do in them.
Right. And it all comes down to fabrication. What you're seeing in most of the stores is $2 fabrication. What you're wearing from Lola Gets could be $8 to $11 fabrication. That is one thing I will not compromise on. Because it should be Rolls Royce. It shouldn't be Chevy. Mr. Troy.
And so think about that when you get ready to buy your item or items from Lola Gets. Don't be hesitant because of the price point. It definitely is one of those cases of you get what you pay for. So you can go and pay $20 for a pair of yoga pants to work out in for about a month and a half before they are totally ripped up in the crotch and in the thighs from everything rubbing together. You can do that. Right. Or you can go ahead and invest in the Lola Gets pieces that I've had for years. Like I said, I had that one top and I didn't even realize that I had that Lola Gets piece, and I still wear it. I mean, it's so worth it. Just like the Simple Glamazon just said, it's totally worth it. So do it. You deserve it. Treat yourself. She's giving you a $20 code. You don't have an excuse.
I agree.
Buy
and
it.
I have to tell you, ladies, I didn't get $20 last 20 days, which is so funny, Courtney. I didn't get a chance to wear a product until the last one where we did friends and family, and that's where we tested out, hey, can we take our pattern and see if it works for size 12 and under? And honest to God, I'm like, now I know what they are talking about. And every time I walk in somewhere, especially when I wear the rose gold ones, people say like, what are you wearing? I don't have camo ones. I'm envious. I do love the camo. I do love the camo.
The rose gold ones, I wore them
Where'd you
work
wear?
out.
People wearing them out with sweaters or blazers.
Well, somebody said, I thought you didn't have on any bottoms. I said, now listen, I'm not going that crazy, but they're so they're not that far off. When I had on
like skin tone nude,
they're pretty
right?
skin tone. It was so funny to me, but no, I may show you what size my boobs are, but I'm not gonna work out with no bottoms on. No.
Oh shit. So we are going to sign off because it's 50 minutes. I will wrap it up. If you're in Detroit, you have friends in Detroit, if you will repost Tempo.
Please.
I just did a sponsored post for you guys. Courtney loves the bike shorts. If you don't have bike shorts, try bike shorts also. Courtney, I know they're working on the flyer for your event. If you have somebody in LA that wants to go to a killer workout, Courtney's hosting it. And ladies, be kind to one another.
Mm-hmm.
Show somebody a little kindness. If you see some child, little girl that's plus size, and you see her being picked on, step in. Really, really. Nobody should have to feel that way, right?
Looking at Courtney wearing bike shorts to the club. Go ahead,
She
Courtney.
is. There we got. Favorite for me, you're getting a $20 discount code just for showing up, and we were about to sign off. How's that? With dinner
Sounds
and a
good.
blazer, she does. She absolutely does.
You're brave,
Ladies,
Courtney.
if you want to be a guest on my Instagram Live with me, DM us. We'll have you. You have to have a story. We'll talk before. And I'll sign off by saying thank you for giving our brand a purpose. I want to see every single one of you shining. Absolutely. And be brave. Show a picture. So proud of you, Terri. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
And if you don't, if you can't get out of your comfort zone, tell us how we can help you. Mwah! Signing off, sending you guys lots of Lola love.
Bye.
Terri, we got to talk about how we could potentially help that kid, that
Okay.
family.
All right.
Okay. All right. Love
Good
you.
night,
Bye.
everybody.